You just cleaned all your AD accounts that had allow reversible password encryption set to true. You want to make sure that you maintain that security baseline moving forward and block this threat in your Active Directory environment. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use Cayosoft Guardian to keep your environment clean and block this technique. Now let's understand this vulnerability a little bit more. Allow reversible password encryption allows for an increased risk of privilege escalation. It's also commonly exploitable by malware and attack tools. Once in, it can provide lateral movement and even add persistence in your organization. This is a common security misconfiguration inside your Active Directory. Cayosoft Guardian is a threat detection, change monitoring, and recovery solution for Active Directory and Entra ID. Today, I will demonstrate on how to use the solution to protect your environment from this attack vector. Now let's see how we can create a custom change role to automatically roll back the technique as I described. Inside of Cayosoft Guardian, you're going to want to go to the change monitoring and then expand that and go under change history. Once we're inside of change history, we're going to go to all changes. And we're going to go ahead and filter on all Active Directory changes. Once we select all Active Directory changes, go ahead and click select. And now I want to filter on user account property. So let's go under properties and type in user. And again, we're filtering for AD user. We're going to hit save. But we need to go one step further because now we need to add a custom OData query, which I will provide later in my blog, so you know exactly what you need to put in the advanced tab. We're going to use this custom OData query that's going to look for can send encrypted password added equals true inside of the advanced tab. So let's go ahead and paste that in. Go ahead and hit apply. And now over by the disk icon, we want to do a save as. So let's go ahead and click save as. And here you're going to want to input a name. I already have a name in my notepad that I'm going to use, Prevent Reversible Password Encryption. You can use this name or you can choose your own name. Once I go ahead and set the name, we'll hit yes. And then all I need to do is click the Add the Alert button. Once we click the Add the Alert button, now all we need to do is click on Workflow Steps and select the Automatic Rollback. So let's go ahead and select Automatic Rollback. And now we have that. Now we can go into the change alerting rules to make sure it's there and verify. And we're going to say prevent. And you can see here I have this prevent reversible password encryption rule. And if we go under the alert parameters, if we go under general, you'll see that we are filtering for the user, right, for user type and that value. So now let's go in and test this role inside of Active Directory. So now let me open up my Active Directory environment. And here I have a user called Rock, and I'm going to go ahead and set his value for allow reversible password encryption to a value of true through PowerShell. So let's go ahead and do that. Now let's go back into Cayosoft Guardian and look at the change history. So we're going to go back into change history. Here I want to filter for all changes. So I have that selected. And now if I do a refresh, I can see that we have two changes for the Rock. The first change, if we go in and look at the modified property is, right, we set that value store password using reversible encryption from a value of no to yes. So we're setting that flag to true. And our role detected this and then automatically it rolled it back. So we can see store password using reversible encryption Remember, it was set to true. We now are setting the value back to false or no inside your Active Directory environment. That allows you to prevent an attacker from actually using this as a backdooring technique, as well as once you've cleaned up your Active Directory, to keep your Active Directory pristine. Thanks for tuning in.